What's up guys, Nathan here, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Texas Hold'em and start winning consistently in around 5 minutes. Let's jump right into this. Alright guys, so the first thing you need to know about Texas Hold'em is the basics. The first thing that's going to happen, every single poker hand in Texas Hold'em starts with 2 cards dealt to you face down. Now don't show these to anyone, and if you have a good hand, you want to be raising it up. Now people ask me, Nathan though, what is a good hand? So let me show you right now. So if you're playing in a 6-person Texas Hold'em poker game like you'll see a lot online, I would suggest playing the top 20% of your hands, the ones in red on the chart on your screen right now. And if you're playing in a 9-person Texas Hold'em poker game, I would suggest playing the top 15% of hands. Those are the hands marked in red on the chart, which is on your screen right now. Now, why do I suggest playing such a tight range like this? Guys, it's because you want to have a mathematical advantage when you're entering the pot. When you have high standards like this, you're only playing the top 20% of hands, 15% of hands, you're simply going to have the odds in your favor later on after the flop, on the flop, turn, and river. And the next thing you need to understand about Texas Hold'em is the poker table itself. You need to understand the seats at the poker tables. So as you can see on your screen right there, I put a 6-max Texas Hold'em table on your screen. 6-player game. You've got early position, middle position, cutoff button, and the blind, small blind, big blind. What you guys need to know are that the cutoff and the button are by far the most profitable seats at the poker table. I talk about this in extensive detail in my free poker cheat sheet, by the way, if you want to know my complete strategy to crush Texas Hold'em poker games, including what hands to play in all positions. I'll include a link to that in the description below. But guys, bottom line, you want to be playing most of your hands from the cutoff and the button, and you want to be limiting the amount of hands that you play from the other seats at the poker table. And the reason why these seats, by the way, are so profitable is because you get to act last on the flop, turn, and river, and let's talk about that right now. All right, so what you guys need to understand about Texas Hold'em is that the dealer is going to deal 3 cards face up on the poker table, which is called the flop, and then there's going to be a round of betting, and then if the hand is not over, there's going to be 1 more card called the turn, and another round of betting commences. And if the hand is still not over, there will be a final card dealt face up on the table. All of these cards are face up on the table, and there will be another round of betting. Now, what's the point of all these cards, guys? It is to make the best 5-card poker hand. So like we talked about before, you're going to get 2 cards dealt face down to start the hands. Don't show anyone. You're going to use those 3, 4, or 5 community cards in order to make the best 5-card Texas Hold'em hand. I have put the poker hand rankings in Texas Hold'em on your screen right now. I would suggest memorizing this. Royal flush is the best hand you can possibly make. Straight flush, 4 of a kind, all the way down to high card. You need to memorize this chart. All right, so let's talk about actual hands now. All right, so I have 2 rules for Texas Hold'em. Let's talk about the first one. Good hand, bet big. What's a good hand? Good hand will be something like a straight, like a 7-8 of hearts on a flop of 5-6-9, or a full house. You've got pocket 4s, flop comes down with a 4-3-3. Guys, you want to be betting big in these situations. A big mistake that many Texas Hold'em beginners make is slow playing too much, getting too tricky, and it's not a good strategy because most of your opponents in low stakes Texas Hold'em games like to call too much. Now, on the flip side, if you have a bad hand, which I'm sorry to tell you is going to happen most of the time, you want to be checking and giving up. A big mistake that a lot of people make is bluffing too much with bad hands, and what I'm talking about is hand like ace high, for example. You got ace queen, flop comes 5-6-10, or you've got a hand like bottom pair with a 10-9 suited, flop comes down with a 9-king ace. And guys, my final tip for you to start confidently winning at Texas Hold'em is you need to master the mental game. Guys, this is the #1 thing that holds people back in this game. It's because you need to understand that you're going to get unlucky sometimes for long periods of time in Texas Hold'em. You're going to get what we call bad beats, setups, and the like. And most people don't handle this very well. Most of them go on tilt, which is the act of getting frustrated, emotionally involved in the game, and ultimately making poor decisions, which lead to people throwing away all of their profits and never having any success in their Texas Hold'em poker game. So guys, you need to be prepared for this vital aspect of the game. Texas Hold'em is strategy and psychology. You can't win without both of them. You need to master both. Once again, if you want to know my complete strategy for crushing small and mid-stakes Texas Hold'em games, I would suggest downloading my free poker cheat sheet. That'll be the top link in the description below. All right, guys, like and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Thanks a lot for watching. I will catch you next time.